What if I told you this isn't just another luxury sedan refresh, but possibly the most important Mercedes-Benz E-Class ever made? The 2026 Mercedes E-Class claims to blend S-Class level technology, AI-driven features, and everyday comfort into one car that's meant to dominate American roads. We're talking about a cabin that feels more like a smart living room, screens everywhere, and a driving experience Mercedes says can think ahead of you. But here's the real question. Does all this tech actually make it better to live with? Or is it just luxury overload? By the end of this video, you'll know whether this so-called masterpiece on wheels truly earns the hype, or falls short where it matters most. The Mercedes-Benz E-Class has always been the quiet middle child of the luxury lineup. Not as flashy as the S-Class, not as sporty as the C-Class, but for decades, it's been the car that defines what a modern luxury sedan should be. And now, for 2026, Mercedes is making a bold move. This new E-Class isn't just an update. It's a statement. Positioned right at the heart of the US luxury market, the 2026 E-Class is aimed at buyers who want premium comfort, cutting-edge tech, and daily usability without stepping into full S-Class pricing. Think professionals, families, long-distance commuters, people who actually live with their cars every day. And Mercedes knows the pressure is high, because rivals like the BMW 5 Series and Audi A6 are getting smarter, faster, and more tech-heavy than ever. Visually, this new E-Class looks cleaner, smoother, and more futuristic, almost like a mini S-Class at first glance. Inside, Mercedes promises a cabin that blends luxury with intelligence, screens, software, and features designed to adapt to the driver, not overwhelm them. On paper, it sounds like Mercedes is trying to redefine what mid-size luxury means in 2026. But here's where things get interesting. With all this tech, design focus, and ambition packed into one car, the real question becomes, does the new E-Class actually deliver where it counts? In comfort, driving feel, and real-world value. That's exactly what we're about to find out as we break it all down, piece by piece. Now this is where the 2026 Mercedes E-Class really starts to show its personality and where things get interesting. Step inside and the mood completely changes. The cabin feels like Mercedes took lessons straight from the S-Class playbook. Soft touch materials, clean surfaces, ambient lighting that wraps around you, and screens that dominate the dashboard without feeling messy. Technology is where Mercedes is making its boldest claims. The new infotainment system is faster, smarter, and more personalized than before. It learns habits, responds more naturally to voice commands, and integrates navigation, media, and driver assistance in a way that feels seamless. On paper, it sounds incredible, but as we'll talk about later, there's a fine line between advanced and overcomplicated. Under the hood, the 2026 E-Class focuses on smooth, efficient performance rather than raw aggression. Expect refined power delivery, quiet acceleration, and a driving experience that prioritizes comfort without feeling lazy. It's the kind of car that feels just as good crawling through city traffic as it does cruising at highway speeds for hours. Fuel efficiency and mild hybrid tech play a bigger role this time, especially for US buyers who want luxury, without constant gas station visits. When it comes to ride quality, this is where the E-Class traditionally shines, and early impressions suggest that tradition continues. The suspension is tuned to soak up rough roads, broken pavement, and long-distance fatigue. Steering is light but confident, and the car feels stable and planted even at higher speeds. It's not trying to be a sports sedan, that's not its mission. But it delivers a calm, confident drive that many buyers actually prefer. This is the moment where expectations meet reality, and where the 2026 Mercedes E-Class either proves the hype or exposes the cracks. Out on real American roads, not a showroom floor, the E-Class immediately feels different. Pull away from a stoplight, and the power delivery is smooth, quiet, almost effortless. There's no drama, no harshness, just clean, confident motion. On the highway, it settles into a calm cruise so refined that road noise almost disappears. Inside, the technology steals the spotlight again. The screens respond instantly, the graphics are beautiful, and the car genuinely feels smart. But here's the twist. During longer drives, all that tech can feel like a lot. Alerts, animations, menus. It's impressive, but it demands attention. This is the first moment where you wonder, did Mercedes prioritize innovation over simplicity? And then comes the biggest turning point, value. When you stack this E-Class against its rivals and look at how quickly the price climbs with options, it forces an uncomfortable question. You're getting S-Class vibes, S-Class tech, and S-Class comfort, but you're also creeping closer to S-Class money. So is the 2026 Mercedes E-Class a masterpiece on wheels? If your definition of a masterpiece is effortless luxury, advanced technology, and everyday usability, then yes, Mercedes nailed it. But if driving excitement is your top priority, you might want to look elsewhere. Now I want to hear from you. Would you choose the new E-Class? Or would you take a BMW 5 Series or Audi A6 instead? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if this helped you, and subscribe for more honest, real-world car reviews.